Hold on, we having some technical difficulties with our theme music,
Or
but we're gonna get that going on right now.
wildfires, the heat domes, the higher sea level rise. These are
All right. All right, let's crank this up. Trippin' with Tim. Thank you for tuning in. We got Willie Fernandez with Rental Escapes. And we're gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna have a good time right here. All right. Willie, how you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, Tim, you know what? I've been looking forward to this. I've heard so much about what you do and what you've been talking about travel that I was excited when you invited me a couple months ago, and then I know we had a couple scheduling conflicts, and I'm excited to be here with you tonight.
All right. Well, for the audience, Willie Fernandez is the COO of Rental Escapes.
CMO, CMO.
CMO.
Yep.
Tell us what CMO stands for.
So that is the Chief Marketing Officer. And Tim, I'm not going to age myself, but as you and I were talking just a little while ago, I've been in travel for 32 years now.
Wow.
And I've been blessed to do everything from cruise to hotels. That over the past 6 years, I've been doing villas. And here at Rental Escapes, as their CMO, I have the privilege of handling everything regarding the marketing. I handle everything regarding the villa or the product that we bring on. But what I take the most pride in is the relationship that I have with our travel advisors. And being a cruise planners agent yourself, how much I love working with cruise planners and everybody down in Coral Springs. But
right.
Rental Escapes is a real special company. We've been around for 10 plus years. And with the pandemic, villas are by far just the hottest segment of travel right now.
All right. All right. Well, that's great. And let's not let it escape that you're the Chief Marketing Officer. So the viewers, please never say that Trippin' with Tim doesn't know people in high places, okay? Because we do. We do know people in very high places, okay? But let's get with the elephant in the room. I like to do this with our guests. Rental Escapes, you've been around for a little while. Tell us how you're handling COVID-19.
Well, Tim, no surprise, you as an advisor, me as a former advisor at one point in my career, 2020 was a challenge. We were actually working in the negative. Rather than taking on new business, we were canceling business. We were rebooking business. And, and you're talking thousands of bookings. And going into Q3, Q4 of 2020, when many of our guests were getting cabin fever and they wanted to travel, certain parts of the country were actually open. We saw a huge shift, from villas. Cruises weren't in the water. Resorts were closed. Hotels were closed. People wanted to travel. One of the things I've always said throughout my career is people may not buy a new car this year. They may not go for the larger TV this year. But you know what? They're not going to not travel. People are going to travel.
They're going
somewhere. I am not going to give my boss back my vacation time. I'm going to use it. And and with the villas, it provided the social distancing, right? It provided the privacy. It provides, all of those comforts at home to where, you can be with your family or your closest friends. And one of the big things that we saw was folks heading to the beaches, heading out to the mountains. They were going into some states where, by being able to be outdoors, they didn't have to wear the mask as an example. And that trend in 21 continued. And when Omicron came out, and that added level of fear, or elevated level of another outbreak of COVID, more and more folks came out to the villas, and we've been nonstop, since Q3 of 2020. 2021 was a banner year. 2022, there just isn't enough inventory out there right now. When I started the year, I had about 4,000 villas. I'm up to about 5,000 villas right now. And by the end of the year, I'll be in about 80 destinations, about 6,000 villas. But, Tim, one of the reasons why you and the folks at Cruise Planners work so closely with us is, unlike many of the do-it-yourself sites, all of the inventory that we bring on, it has to be vetted and inspected by us. If we don't set foot in that villa, it doesn't come onto the inventory. So unlike a lot of the do-it-yourself sites that are out there where they have millions upon millions of properties, anybody can sign up and bring their property, to the website. Right. I'm not going to have the biggest inventory of homes. That's by design. I don't want it that way. I want the best. I want a guest that when they pick up the phone and call you, that you pick up the phone and call me and say, "Hey, Willie, I've got a guest who wants to head to the Dominican Republic. I need an 8-bedroom, fully staffed villa." You're getting the best of the best. You have all the comfort in the world knowing that your client is going to have the best experience in that villa. And we provide full concierge service, right? So if they want massages in the villa, we're going to take care of it. If they want to go surfing in Costa Rica, we can take care of it. You want to go play golf at Teeth of the Dog or, St. Andrews in Ireland, we'll take care of it.
All right. Well, let's get to that, because a lot of people, when they go for a rental home, they're there, they're going to the supermarket, they're bringing food back, they're cooking, they're ironing. It's not really luxury. They're on vacation, but it's not really luxury. What you guys offer at Rental Escapes is actual butlers and chefs. Tell us a little bit about those upgrades, and how did you guys get started with that? And if you can get a Japanese chef or a Jamaican chef, or how does it all work?
So, depending on where you're at in the country, okay. So, let's talk about Orlando. I'm here in Orlando, okay. Right. I'm 10 minutes away from the Magic Kingdom. My villas are 12 minutes away from the main gates of Walt Disney World. Okay. Now, you're a travel advisor. Tell the audience right now what the going rate is right now for an average theme park hotel. What would you say?
What was that again? We had a question come in. What was that again?
Average cost for a theme park hotel right now.
$300 a night.
Okay. It's around about $350, $375. And that's rock bottom.
Right.
My villas, 12 minutes away, start at about $150 per bedroom per night. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means in your house, you're getting a home theater. It means in your house, you're getting an arcade. It means in your house, you're getting a full kitchen. You're getting a pool you don't have to share with 1,500 of your closest friends. You're getting themed bedrooms, right? You have kids who love Star Wars. You have kids who love Frozen. You have kids who love Moana. You have kids who love Guardians of the Galaxy. I've got that. You want a house with an ice skating rink? I've got it. You want a house with bowling alleys? I got it. You want a house with a 1,500 square foot laser tag room with a life-size police car in it? I've got it. But
talk to him.
Most importantly, Tim, here's the thing, right? I live here in Orlando. For me and my family to try to get a character breakfast, and it's 4 of us, is almost impossible.
Right.
I can set up, or my concierge team can set up for your group of 4, 10, 12. We did one the other day for 32 people. I bring in a private chef. They make you the Mickey pancakes or the Mickey waffles, whatever you want, cook it for you right there in the villa. and I bring in the characters that you want. Now, I'm not bringing them actually from Walt Disney World, but I work with a third-party company here in Orlando, and they do a really good job with the characters. You tell us what you want: Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, princesses, Snow White, whatever you want, Minions. We bring them in, and rather than a 30-second experience for a $45 breakfast, you're there for a full hour.
Wow.
Right? They're there, right? Now, in Jamaica, all of my villas are fully staffed. What does that mean? Comes with a chef. Comes with housekeeper or housekeepers. Comes with a butler. Comes with a gardener. And the Jamaica Tourism Board requires that every villa from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. come with a night watchman.
Wow.
Right?
Didn't know that.
So when I go to Jamaica, before I get there, I've already had a conversation with the chef. He knows what I want to eat. They go to the grocery store for me. I pay grocery store prices. Our guests pay grocery store prices. The only additional cost that you're going to pay is a service fee for them to go get the groceries. Okay, but you're not paying inflated grocery store or food costs, right?
Wow.
So this villa that I love to stay in Jamaica, as an example, the chef knows I love fresh fish. Every morning before he comes up to the villa, he goes to the beach where the fishermen pull up, and he physically handpicks the fish that they caught that morning and brings it up to the villa.
Wow. Now that's service.
Okay. This villa is also farm to table. So in the morning when I get up, I usually, we'll call my family. There's always a pot of Black Mountain coffee waiting for me right on the pool deck. I'm pouring my coffee, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, I have a bowl of fresh fruit picked from the garden waiting for me at the table.
That's amazing.
Right?
That's amazing.
But even better than that, Tim, is before I go home, I'm not going home with a suitcase full of dirty clothes. The housekeepers have washed and folded all of my clothes, and they've packed it for me, right? There's nothing worse than going on vacation knowing you have to come home to 7 days of dirty laundry.
Right.
Your staff takes care of it. Now, if the villa that you're booking doesn't have staff, my concierge team can arrange it, right? So, if you want a chef that specializes in vegetarian, I can find one for you. If you are coming in to a destination, as an example, let's say for the Passover holiday, and you need a kosher kitchen, and you need services for the blessing of the food, we can arrange it. You need a vegetarian chef, I can arrange it. If you just want chef for a dinner for one night, I can arrange it. Again, whatever you need, and as much of it as you want, we can arrange it.
That is great. And I wanted to thank Miss Tiffany Evans, Roxanne John, and Khalif White for tuning in so far. That's pretty amazing. Now, when everyone thinks about rentals and doing houses in exotic locations, everyone thinks of Airbnb. What separates you, and what about your services eclipses what they're doing?
Oh, that's simple. Number one, every property I bring on is vetted and inspected. It has to meet my standards. If it doesn't meet my standards, it doesn't make it. If I get a complaint on the property, I flag it. I get 2 complaints, I pull it. Next, I'm available 24/7. If an issue arises or they need concierge service, I'm available. If if the guest is out in Italy and it's 10 o'clock in the morning in Italy and it's 4 o'clock in the morning here in the States, and there's an issue or a question, they can pick up the phone, call the 24/7 number. We answer it. We take care of it.
Wow, that's great.
We don't charge booking fees, right? Go on the do-it-yourself sites, and even some of our competitors that are out there, I've seen booking fees as much as $1,000 to make a villa booking. We charge $0. And most importantly, we want guests booking through travel advisors like you, right? I was a travel advisor in my career for a while. And if there's one thing that I learned and I saw firsthand during the pandemic, is how many guests did not book through a travel advisor that attempted to make the bookings themselves, that when push came to shove, that they tried to get their money back or move a booking, they were having a real hard time. At the end of the day, Tim, you said it earlier, right? You've got friends in high places. You call me up and say, hey, Willie, I need a favor. I've got this guest. We need to move the booking, except Tim, you know what? I'm going to bend over backwards for you, right? We're going to support the advisors. We're going to support the advisors. You know, for those that are listening, if you're not booking through a travel advisor, if you're not booking through Tim, I'm telling you, being in this business for 30 plus years, you are making a mistake.
A big mistake.
Travel advisors have the relationships. Travel advisors are the experts. And when you pick up and you attempt to go book, let's say on a do-it-yourself site, whose best interest do you believe that person has? Versus if you pick up the phone and call Tim, whose best interest does Tim have? I can tell you, Tim's got yours. You go to a do-it-yourself site, it's that owner who's got their best interest at heart, not yours.
And they're stranded.
Oh, they're stuck.
They're stuck.
They're stuck. Listen, I had a guest years ago who called me up, needed an apartment in New York City to attend a meeting at the United Nations. I told him I had one apartment left. It was $10,000 a night. It was a 3-bedroom near the UN. He says, Willie, it's too much money. I said, okay, listen, it's all I got. The meeting is going on. The city's almost sold out. It's all I've got. He called me up. He said, don't worry about it. I booked something on Airbnb. I said, okay, great. Calls me the day that he checks into his Airbnb. He says, Willie, is that 3-bedroom still available? I'm like, why? What happened? I thought you booked something on Airbnb. He says, I did. I walked in and they had put tents in the living room. Tents. Tents in the living room.
Wow.
Tents.
Wow. That's a new one. That's a new one. Well, we're glad, we're glad Rental Escapes is high class, personable organization that we can actually get in touch with Willie Fernandez or some of your other colleagues out there.
Tim, I can tell you, we have never, everything that we do is completely bespoke. We have never created the same villa experience twice.
Amazing.
Ever, right? So for us, no is not an option, right? If you can dream it, we will create it.
Wow, and that's good. And that's good because I have a lot of customers. They would like to do a lot of things on these trips, and they always would like, they always bring up the villas, but once they bring that up, I have to step back a little bit because I've been getting a lot of shaky reviews from the Airbnbs, and I'm glad we are now Trippin with Tim. We're connected with Willie Fernandez and Rental Escapes, and we're going to be able to do some big things. Now, you guys have some fantastic accommodations throughout the world. What are some of your most popular destinations and locations?
You want most popular or you want my favorites? What do you want?
I want a little bit of both, baby. Don't cheat me. Don't cheat me.
All right, so I'll give you some of my favorites. Number one, the Turks and Caicos. I love it so much. I'm headed back there in September.
Turks and Caicos. Wow.
Turks and Caicos. And I'm actually headed down there purposefully on a Wednesday night so that on Thursday I can go to the fish fry that they do every Thursday night. It's absolutely incredible.
Fish fry, shrimp, lobsters, everything.
You name it. Yeah. But it's done by the locals. They do it in this big, beautiful parking lot area right on the beach. It's amazing. Wow. Absolutely amazing.
That is great. And what about some of the other locations in the Caribbean?
So right now, the most popular destinations in the Caribbean that guests are booking in no particular order: Jamaica, And if you've never been to Jamaica as a villa destination, top notch level of service is unbelievable. Okay. In the Caribbean, it's probably the destination that I've been to the most because when I go down there, I'm spoiled. Number two, we talked about Turks and Caicos. 3, the Dominican Republic. If anybody's on and they're big into golfing, Dominican Republic, Teeth of the Dog in Casa de Campo or the Die course is incredible. St. Bart's, really high-end, nice luxury island. St. Martin and Barbados. Those are really your big popular islands right now. Now, Europe, big destination also for villas. With the number 1 destination right now for villas is Italy.
Italy is very beautiful. The food is fantastic. Everyone is talking about Italy right now. Tell us a little bit about what you guys have.
So I've got villas pretty much throughout the entire country of Italy, right? Whether you want to go to Tuscany, whether you want to go to Lake Como, whether you want to go to Amalfi, whether you want to go to Umbria or Puglia or Sicily, I've got the villas, right? I've got everything from a 16th century castle to a really modern villa built in 2020, right? And everything in between. I've got villas that were owned by let's say, the Ferragamo dynasty,
Wow.
right? So if you know Ferragamo, I've got some of their villas. And I've got villas owned by celebrities out there, right? So aside from Italy, you've got Spain, you've got France. If you want to go skiing in the French Alps, I've got chalets in the French Alps, right?
Wow.
Mexico, another popular destination, right? Whether it's, Punta Mita, Riviera Maya, or for anybody who's watching that they're out on the West Coast, Cabo San Lucas and Puerto Vallarta. I've got, villas out there as well. I've got Hawaii as well. I've got over 5,000 properties where the rates will start as low as $500 a night and go up to $85,000 a night. Anywhere from a 1-bedroom to a 45-bedroom estate. I've got private islands, right? And I've got everything in between. Like, there's nothing I don't have, and I'm constantly looking for more and more high-end luxury product.
Wow, that is great, man. So what's the best method? What's the best method for a customer to select a villa?
Number 1, they've got to call you.
Great answer.
Right?
Great answer.
That's first and foremost. They've got to call you. From there, Tim, the more information they can provide you, right? How many guests are traveling? How many kids are traveling? The ages, right? Why are the ages important? Well, if you're going to Italy, as an example, and let's say you've got 4, 5, or 6 seniors, we want to know. Why? You've got some houses where you park at the bottom and you've got to take 40 steps up to the top where the house is. Right? We want to know that. We don't want, 2, 4, 6 seniors to have to go up and down these flights of stairs, to get to the house. So we want to know. If you're coming to Orlando and you've got kids, we want to know, what characters are they into, right? Why? We've got houses with a themed bedrooms. If you're going in for a particular, let's say it's a corporate event, girlfriend's getaway, guy's golf trip, anything that you can share with us about the group, we're going to match the group into the right house. It's part of the experience. And then from there, the team's going to work with you on arranging all the services they want in the villa, as well as all of the experiences that we can create outside the villa. And Tim, as you know from working with us, everything that we do, especially in the destination, is fully vetted, right? We work with fully vetted vendors on the islands, in the destinations, right? So rather than doing some of these big, massive tours where it's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 people, I just talked to a helicopter company today that will literally pick you up, fly you into the Grand Canyon, land in the Grand Canyon, and have a full catered lunch. And they'll also do it for me in Hawaii on top of a volcano.
Inside the canyon?
They will land in the canyon.
Wow. That's pretty scary. I don't know if I want to. My daughter might want to do that. But me?
Oh, you got to do that with me. You got to do that with me.
I'll wait at the top. I'll wait at the top and wave at her at the bottom. I'll do that.
Well, then I'm eating sushi and champagne without you, my friend.
Wow. That is great, man. So how can a guest take full advantage of a rent-to-escape property? How can they take full advantage of it?
Well, again, they've got to call you. You're the expert, right? You've got to have the conversation with them as, number one, what's the purpose of the trip, right? Where are you looking at traveling to, right? Do you want to be in the Caribbean? Do you want to be in Europe? What are you hoping to accomplish on this trip? From there, you're going to work with us, and we're going to help arrange everything for your guests, and then we're going to send them off on their villa vacation. They're going to call you up, and they're going to say, hey, Tim, by far the best. I could not have done this myself.
Right.
And then you're going to call me back and go, hey, Willie, they want to go again, but this time they want to go, and we're going to do it all over again. Our service levels are so high that over 40% of the guests repeat with us. And once they've repeated with us, that number climbs to 82%.
Wow.
Again, it's the overall level of service and the quality of the product that we provide.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now I have a lot of buddies who like to fish.
Then we got to go to the Turks and Caicos. We got to go to the Turks and Caicos because that's why I go. I go bone fishing in the flats.
I know you're a bass guy. You're on the bass circuit. I know about
I am on the best.
I know about you. You're on the bass circuit. You know, where can some of the customers go for some real good fishing? I have a cousin Marcus. He loves to fish. I have some friends. They love to fish. So, with you being a fisherman, where would you suggest?
Well, part of my trip when I head down to the Turks and Caicos in September is to go bone fishing out on the flats, where I'm literally on a flats boat in about 8 to 10 inches of water, sight fishing. You want to catch the marlin? Go to the DR, go to Cabo.
Wow.
Right? And we can arrange all those private charters for you. You want to go bass fishing? Just call me. I'm here in Orlando. I'll go bass fishing with you.
Oh, that's great. Bass is good too.
Bass is real good. But, again, Turks and Caicos, anywhere in the Caribbean. You want to go diving? We can arrange, diving excursions for you in Grand Cayman. You want to go cage diving with the sharks? We can arrange that for you. You want to go to Costa Rica? Great fishing in Costa Rica.
Well, I had a couple of customers. They called about going cage fishing with the sharks. Well, not cage fishing, but just
cage diving.
Cage diving. Where are some of the better locations for cage diving? Mexico.
Yeah. Mexico. You can go Mexico. You can go Hawaii.
What part of Mexico?
You can do it out in Cabo, if I'm not mistaken. You can also do it out in Hawaii as well.
Wow. Great whites? Are we seeing great whites or?
Listen, you stay on the ground in the Grand Canyon. I'm staying on dry land. I ain't going shark diving over there.
Well, I would rather.
You can see great whites. You can see tigers. You can see hammerheads. Yep.
Well, I would rather go cage diving with the great whites than take a helicopter inside the Grand Canyon. I tell you
Not me, man. Not me.
I tell you that right now, man. I don't want to go in the Grand Canyon on a helicopter, man. But that is great, man. And we have some people calling about skiing. Talk to us a little about some of your villas and your chateaus in the ski areas.
Well, listen, I've got them in Colorado, ski in, ski out. I've got them in Park City, Utah. I just added 4 gorgeous properties in Whistler, out in British Columbia. If you want to ski Blackcomb, I've got those. I've got a whole bunch over in the Swiss Alps. I'm getting ready to add some over in the French Alps to go skiing out there. Again, Tim, there's nothing I don't have.
I
Right?
see. I see. I mean, one of these days I'm going to be able to sell as good as you because you sound so good over there, man. I'm telling you, you're going to have to take the master class with you, Willie. I need a master class, baby.
You know, it's Tim, I've been doing this for so long and I have been blessed to travel the world. I've been blessed to see these villas. I've been blessed to stay in the villas and really experience the villas that, you know, it's afforded me an opportunity to speak just so passionately about them, because to me, it's not a house, right? It's not just a house.
Right.
And, you know, when you walk into these villas, that the owners have taken such pride in designing and crafting the right experience. And then you layer on the staff, right? Like I'll tell you, there's this one villa in Jamaica that I'm going to tell you 2 stories. So there's one villa in Jamaica that I absolutely love staying in. It's called Alamanda, right? You can find it on the Rental Escapes website. Alamanda. So Gregory is the chef in the house, and Mrs. Carr is his assistant chef.
Right.
Kingsley's the gardener. Kingsley knows I love coconut water. What does he do for me every morning? Brings down a coconut, grabs that machete, cracks open that coconut, and pours me a fresh glass of coconut water every morning.
Wow.
Miss Carr knows I love her fish and balmy. Right? Gregory knows how much I love guacamole and jerk chicken, right? Like they spoil me. They take care of me. I keep going back to the same house.
Right. That's good. That's good.
You know, I was in the Turks and Caicos staying at a Villa Awa, right? If you go on Rental Escapes, look it up. AWA. House is right on the beach. Gorgeous 5-bedroom property on the beach. The chef in that house, Rujita. I was in there one night and I said, rather than going out to dinner,
right,
that everyone is telling me to go eat at Coco Bistro, I don't want to go out to dinner tonight. I want to eat here, right? I was on a business trip. Make me best dish you've got. She sent the head of the house to go buy fresh shrimp, sent the gardener to go get coconut. She was in the kitchen shaving coconut.
Wow.
As an appetizer, I had coconut shrimp. Fresh cut shrimp and coconut from the tree.
That's amazing.
That night, my wife flew in, and the following morning, she was having breakfast. First time she had ever stayed at the villa. And the head of house comes out to her and says, Mrs. Fernandez, what would you like for breakfast? She says to him, what do you have? His response was, what do you want? She says, no, what do you have? He's like, what do you want? She didn't understand that whatever she wanted, she could have.
Wow. You should have prepped
all this. What's that?
You should have prepped her.
No. Are you kidding? Let her have fun. Figure it out. So she ended up ordering pancakes. And then he says to her, would you like it with fresh fruit? Like, again, the world is your oyster. Like, you are having the ultimate in an experience where you are looked after. Now, we're sitting outside, staring at the beautiful ocean, having breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. Right? Your staff takes care of you when you're at these villas.
Wow. Okay. Well, tell us about a promotion or a sale that you guys are having. Any deals that you have now for the customers out there that I can promote over the next 30 days?
So, you know what, Tim? It's you. So I'm going to let the cat out of the bag.
Let it out. Let it out.
Only because you asked.
It's meowing in the bag right now. It's meowing. It wants to come out.
So this is the first public knowledge of this promotion that is coming out. It launches on Friday.
Friday.
Okay.
Okay. I'm listening.
But I am giving any guest booking through you or a travel advisor up to $2,000 in concierge credits. So you book a villa, and depending on the value of your villa, I'm going to give you a credit. And you're going to be able to use that credit when you're arranging your concierge services. So if you want to use that credit for massages, money's there. You want to use it for an excursion, the money's there. You want to use it for a chef, you've got the credit, right?
Right.
So if you've earned a $500 credit, but let's say your chef services and your private limo ride or anything you need is $1,000, we're going to apply $500 towards it. If it costs $500, you owe zero, but up to $2,000 to use towards those services. And that starts Friday. It goes all the way through the end of the month. And that's for any booking that travels between July 9th of this year through December 31st of next year.
December 31st of
2023.
2023.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're definitely going to have some business there. That sounds amazing. $2,000 in credit for
up to $2,000. Up to $2,000. So it's anywhere from like $250 to $2,000, depending on the value of your booking.
All right, man. Well, that is tremendous, and Rental Escapes is definitely something that I want to promote. I guess I will be seeing you in Miami at the boot camp, at the convention.
Yep.
I will be seeing you at the convention. That'll be really good, and hopefully I can come and do a tour of one of the rentals and maybe shoot a podcast from one of the rentals. That'll be pretty good.
Yeah. You know what? If you come to Orlando, I'll bring you to one of the villas. We can do this again, but we'll do it out of the villa in Orlando. And I'll do a live tour of the villa so your audience can actually see one of the villas. Or if we want to schedule something in the future and you say to me, hey, I want you to go do it out of a villa, I'll go do it out of a villa. Or if in September I'm in the Turks, when I'm down there, you want to do this again and I do it live from the Turks and Caicos, I'll do it with you, Tim. So you just let me know.
When are you going to be in Turks?
Middle of September. I think I get down there September 19th, something like that.
All right, man. Well, you've been an awesome guest. I loved it. Thank you for taking the time to come on Trippin with Tim. I want to thank your publicist and your PR team. They worked with me changing the schedules. They're awesome. And if your concierge service or anything like your PR team, I know we have a great relationship upon us. So what I want to do is I'm going to send you out with your great theme music here.
All right.
And, again, thank you very much, man, and we'll be in contact.
Tim, it is my pleasure. And what I'm going to ask is anybody who is with us tonight, if you pick up the phone and you call Tim or you send Tim an email, and Tim, when you book them, if you let me know that you've booked them, I'm going to do something a little special for them. But they've got to let you know that they watched during, our time together.
All right. That is good. And we have some viewers. I know they're looking at that, and that is tremendous, Willie. That is tremendous, and we will be in touch. Thank you very much. And
my pleasure.
Again, man, I'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, man, we'll be down in Miami together, man. Look forward to it.
All right, man. See you later.
You got it. Take care.
Thank you.
My pleasure.